Hey guys, it's Megan, and this video is all over the place today because we have so many things to do. We had to clean out the grow houses, we had to replant the grow houses. I have to plant more seed, germinate more seed. We have to close out the grow houses. For instance, I'm going to show you here. See this plastic here? Nothing's holding it down. We are going to put 1x across. Hi, Andy. Andy took a bath today, right? I took a bath. Yes, I did. I smell so good. Yes, I does. Okay, go away. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. This is the pumpkin making her debut today. Shadow is too tired to come out. Okay, so we're gonna lock up all the way around. And I may not show you that today, but when I come back out next weekend to do another video and show you how things are growing here in beautiful upstate New York, I will definitely show you that. For now, please enjoy the video of what we've been doing and what has gotten done today. And I don't even know what time it is. I know these clouds look like it's gonna rain a bit, but we will see. Hey guys, what you're seeing here is my daughter and I cleaning out the middle bed in the grow house. I thought that we would start there when we came out to clean, because I had some brassicas germinating in a seed tray and they are ready to be planted out. Originally, I thought I would keep the tomatoes growing in the grow house in that middle planter bed. However, after realizing how many plants I had and that my experiment with these two grow houses, one heated and one unheated, was to plant the same plants in both the grow houses so that I can compare how they fared over winter. So here what we're doing is we're cutting down the tomato vines. I'm supposed to be helping my daughter pull the tomatoes. Eventually I kind of lose focus and I noticed that I have a seed tray with some tomato clones in some cells. So I decide that I'm going to switch my focus on the tomato plant, and instead of just helping cut it down completely and pulling out the tomatoes, I start looking at the vine and trying to find the best candidates for cloning, which would be mostly the tip of the plant. And I start looking at the plant there and I say, hey, this is a good piece to clone, and I start cutting it and getting it ready to go and put it in the cell tray that I have on the right hand side in the back of the grow house, which if I don't show you in this video, there goes cloning. I will definitely show you in my video next weekend. And my daughter continues to stay focused and cut the tomatoes off the vine. She doesn't wonder what I'm doing until it starts to to become a reality that I'm really not helping. All I'm doing is, um, you know, looking at these vines and cutting out the best pieces for cloning. I am coming to the compost bin and throwing away the pieces that I don't select. And of course, eventually I start focusing again and decide that I'm going to move to the other side and let her do one side, and I'm going to do one side. So while I'm doing that side, I kind of start looking at the vine again, and I say, hey, this one looks pretty good. I'm going to cut this one off and clean it up, and then go to the other side. And so I do that for a little while. I just start cutting some vines and some tips of the vines that have the most rooting hairs, the best looking pieces. And so I'm looking up now and I'm thinking, if I'm gonna cut all the tips, let me just check these out. And I start I'm continuing to cut out pieces for cloning. My objective was to have at least 25 to 30 clones, because the more clones you put in the cell trays, the better chance you have of at least getting 10 or 20. So if I can get 25 to 30 of those, and there she is, she's asking me, she's like, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm cloning. And she's like, oh, gee, thanks, you're helping me out. And so she is now, looking at the vine and wondering if I'd like to look at it. And then she decides, nah, I'm just gonna throw it in the compost bin. Was really full, like it was packed. And so we keep going, and I kind of decide that I'm gonna start pulling these teepees, but I don't want to pull them so hard that it would break a hole in the plastic. And these things aren't really teepees. What they are the stands that hold flower arrangements at funeral homes. And about 7 years ago, I had passed a funeral home that was, they had closed their business, and these things were like outside in their garbage, and there were a few. I could only take 3 in the car I was in, and they come in really handy. I tried to go back for more, and they weren't there. The garbage people had come, sanitation had come and taken the garbage, and so I missed out. But I've had them for at least 7 years, 8 years. And we used them for everything. We put them in this bed to, twirl the tomato vines up the legs. And then they just became overwhelming, and then we started tying them up to the cross pole in the hoop house, and eventually we were just bringing them down the string and down the teepee, and eventually we kind of lost the teepee in all the tomato vines, and so we never pulled it out. We're pulling it out today. We're pulling all of that out today. And that's pretty much it. All right, the bed is cleaned out of all the tomatoes. I still have my Swiss chard here, which I'm going to transplant. I still have some strawberries going, as you can see. Look, I still have some strawberries going. Bok choy is going to get weeded,
in the garage,
and I'm going to plant more. And all these are tomato clones. They look a little weird now, but I'm going to try to overwinter them, since I'm going to heat this grow house and it won't go below 50 degrees. I may be able to get these to get through the winter. And today we are planting all these in
here so that we can cover it with the cloth. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me take this off for today because this is all bok choy. So they're almost ready to pick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to seed more bok choy this week and start picking from here, and as I pick I will put, so that way we can maybe get through to February. Tomatoes, I am going to leave that plant back there because it is still ripening, it is still producing, and it is still growing flowers. I'm going to tie it up so that it goes up on this, all the way up through here. And I'm going to clean it out on the bottom and put some carrot seed. This bed had peppers in it. I'm cleaning that out so that I can plant some brassicas. These onions didn't do so well in here. I may just take them out and use this soil for something else. We have some lettuce in here. Looks like, let's see, they look pretty good. I don't know, I thought something was eating them, but what they need is some water. So I'm gonna weed in here just a little bit and water it, and maybe put some more seed, see what happens. If not, I will be pulling these up. I can pull them up now and transplant them into the other bed where I have the lettuce growing, and they will continue to grow in that bed. So that's it. So here's my cinnamon basil. It's going to seed. I'm gonna leave it alone. Lemon balm, I'm gonna give it one more haircut. Let's see, we still have strawberries over there. We still have potato and green beans over there. We have some lettuce coming up here, which have to be watered. They look really dry. We have some carrots coming up there. Strawberries, lavender to overwinter, and I put the basil plant that was in the tomato bed there. It looks dead, but I guarantee you in a few weeks it'll have leaves on it. The aloe plant my girlfriend gave me is doing really well, and I have all of these to put in today. And as you can see, you know, there's more than one seed in each cell, so we are going to try to get as many as we can in. Okay, I'll show you that when it's done. All right, so all work has been done. We got a bucket and a small pot of tomatoes. I am going to do something with, I don't know. I may try to just let them turn by covering them or putting them in a cardboard box and leaving them in here. And then picking them one at a time. Okay, so this has to be cleaned out. We didn't get to this weekend, but we will. I kept this tomato plant, these two pepper plants, because they're on the shelving unit here. My strawberries are still in this bed. I'm covering this bed because we put small cabbages in there. The carrots are coming up. Again, strawberries, bok choy. I moved my lemon balm, cinnamon basil. I have my bok choy in here. I covered it up because we're going upstairs. I transplanted my Swiss chard into this bed. This tomato plant we will clean off a little and keep staked up. Keep watering it, see how long it lasts. More Swiss chard transplants. They look a little crazy, but there's a leaf coming out right there. So all of them that had little leaves coming out, I just took the surrounding leaves off and I rooted and I put the root in. Got some pepper plants here. I'm gonna keep those. My lettuce plants here, I put a Swiss chard in there. And in here, we cleaned this out. Oh, I can open it, I forgot. And we have all the cabbages and broccolis in here. Okay, let go. And I've covered it with an overnight blanket. And now off to the big grow house. Here we are in the big grow house. What, 10 bags of mulch. And we're almost done, so just the back needs to be mulched. I watered my onions. I think this is lemon balm. We put more bean seeds in here. We cleaned it out. That tomato plant is on its last leg, but I'm gonna let it keep going till it can't go no more. We still have some bags of soil. I'm gonna pick some of these tomatoes today. More strawberries. Another tomato plant. Let's see, more tomato plants. These two plants are tomato. Swiss chard that was transplanted a while ago. It's looking really good. Got some onion in there that I transplanted. I may never get a bulb, but the scapes are good for seasoning. This rogue cabbage, bless you. I don't know if I'm gonna get a cabbage head from that. These peppers are basically done. I'm gonna cut them down and cover this so they can overwinter. We still have this sweet potato going strong. I'm just gonna leave it alone. This is still empty because I'm not gonna put the strawberries in there yet. Tomato plant struggling. Green beans, we're hoping we can get some flowers.
In a paper bag.
Yep. Empty bed, garlic bed, elephant garlic and organic regular garlic cloves. We got some purple Sicily cabbage here and some blue scarlet, blue curly kale. Look, yeah, probably got those things a little too close to each other, but you know what? Stars never fall out of the sky because plants were too close together, right? So it is what it is, and all this is an experiment. Flaming purple cabbage here. You probably can't see it, but emerald and calabrese broccoli here. Empty bed here. So here is another tray. I'm gonna start another tray in the other grow house and hope that we haven't gotten our full frost yet. And with the plastic and the grow house, we may not get a frost in here for quite some time, and the other grow house is gonna be heated, so I may be able to continue to germinate seed on that side. So I will keep doing what I can and experimenting. Hopefully next year I will build a long bed here in the middle, or two 1 foot wide by 30 feet long bed, because the whole grow house is about 30, so maybe I'll make it 25 so I can walk around it. So if I can do that, then I can get this whole, maybe next winter I will just heat this house and take down the other hoop house, because I want to build my outdoor kitchen next year. So here we are. We have some plexi windows here. I'm going to cover this bed and that bed just so they be protected for a few days till they get a little bigger and stronger. And then we're good, and I guess I'll keep you posted weekly. I'm gonna try to post a video every Monday that is shot either on Saturday or Sunday, so y'all can see how everything's growing and check out the progress of the grow houses. Alright guys, so thanks for joining me today. I'm exhausted. My husband's tired. He's putting in some plugs right now so we could keep a fan in here, because it is hot. That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Share my videos. You can help me out by sharing my videos. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Alright, bye.